Got it!
You're in a great space.
Thanks everyone for joining me today. I've been reading a lot about Governor Herbert's environmental policies lately, and I heard that today he's going to give some other governors advice on things like energy development. I wanted to help him by bringing him some science lessons, because I really think he needs it. I'm especially concerned about tar sands mining coming to Utah. Did you know the governor wants to give away our public lands to tar sands mining companies like U.S. Oil Sands and Red Leaf?
Boo! They'll corrode.
I don't think he realizes that oil from tar sands is pretty much the dirtiest kind of energy in the world.
Absolutely.
I decided to bring him some science lessons. I have a huge list of reasons why tar sands mining is a bad idea.
Yay.
Hey, kid, did I hear somebody say tar sands?
I sure did. And bring some science lessons to the governor, because I don't think he knows very much about things like that.
Well, I'm an executive for a little oil company called U.S. Oil Sands, and I'd be happy to tell you all about the tar sands. You see, they're about to make me even more filthy rich than I already am.
Boo!
Close your eyes. Imagine a vast red rock desert stretching up to a green forest. Happy little forest critters running around everywhere.
It sounds beautiful.
Doesn't it? But imagine it turning into something far, far more beautiful. A vast expanse of money. You see, I have a magic solvent that can take oil out of sand and rock.
That sounds like a dangerous chemical to me.
Ha ha! Dangerous hardly. Why, it smells like orange. You like oranges, don't you?
Yeah? I want to know exactly what it's made of and how this all works.
Oh, now, those are proprietary secrets. You don't need to concern yourself with that. You just need to trust that we're experts and we've tested it.
You don't really expect me to believe that, do you?
Oh, hello, little one. I'm Governor Herbert. What brings you to the governor's mansion today?
Governor Herbert! Well, no offense, but it sounds to me like you need some science lessons. I think I can help. Tar sand mining poisons the environment. Governor Herbert, the solvent they want to use releases dangerous carcinogens. Carcinogens give people cancer. Did you know that?
Hey, little one. I think it's going to be okay. The oil company, they've tested this stuff. It's going to be okay. Yeah.
You're willing to risk the health of everyone in our state and our environment based on his claim that they've tested?
We have.
Governor Herbert, it takes a lot of water to mine tar sands.
Yep.
Yeah! At least 3 barrels of water in Canada to get 1 barrel of oil. And that water has to come from somewhere. Here in Utah, we don't have extra water to give away. It has to come from farming or from our drinking water or from the ecosystem. And you can't just give it back. Yeah! It's polluted. You have to figure out what you're going to do with all that toxic waste filled with horrible chemicals that give people cancer and destroy the environment. Do you know how huge Canada's tar sands waste dumps are? You can see them from space! Yeah!
Well, now, little lady, I don't know what you're talking about. There sure seems to be plenty of water around to me. And what is your teacher telling you? Didn't she get the Tesoro Teacher's Guide to tar sands and oil shale?
When you try to keep the toxic waste out of the environment, some of it seeps back in. In Canada, people living downstream from the toxic sludge dumps have way higher rates of cancer. And the toxins spread through the ecosystem. The moose are poisoned with arsenic, and the wild animals have tumors and mutations.
Hey, kids, stop your environmental bullying. I won't stand here and listen to your fear-based tactics like truth. Sure, people get cancer, sure. Ecosystems die, but meanwhile we have oil to power our SUVs and maintain our American way of life.
Governor Herbert, would you really sacrifice your own people for oil? Even in Salt Lake we're at risk, especially because we have refineries around us. Did you know that in Utah, refineries have accidents, serious accidents, every 9 days, like chemical leaks? to give up my mom or my sister or my dad so that you and Mr. Oil Fan can profit off your tar sand sludge.
But money from the mining is going to pay for your education.
I don't want to use my education to figure out how to clean up the gross, icky mess that you've left behind. Tar sand mining won't just affect Utah, too. It will make climate change worse for the whole world.
Yeah.
Producing a barrel of oil from tar sands releases 3 times as much greenhouse gas as regular oil. It's pretty much the dirtiest way to create energy.
Yeah, well, Utah doesn't believe in climate change. Didn't you hear of HJR 12? We passed a resolution denying climate change, so it doesn't exist. Now, go run along. It's such a nice day. Find a swing set.
Deny climate change all you want, Governor Herbert. It won't go away. Governor Herbert tar sands mining will make our land and our waters toxic, too. Once we destroy these lands and fill them with toxic waste, they are toxic forever. Once we fragment our wilderness with these toxic mining sands and dumps, once toxic waste seeps into our rivers, Utah will never be the same. You say you care about my future, Governor Herbert. Why don't you protect the wilderness and the water so they'll always be there for me and for all the generations to come?
Look, kid, haven't you heard of HB 25, the Mining and Petroleum Literacy Act? It requires schools to teach you all about the importance of oil, gas, and coal in your life. You know, so you don't get all worked up about tar sands like these people. Trust me, it's all going to be fine.
They'll corrode.
Governor
The
Herbert,
pipelines will
I don't know
corrode.
if I taught you anything today, but I sure learned a lot. You don't care what tar sands do to our land and our people. All you care about is letting big oil make more money. I know you're trying to get state control of federal public lands so you can lease them to oil companies without the long federal review process. I also know you passed a law to have the state regulate fracking, so mining companies won't have to listen to the EPA.
Yeah.
You're letting these ALEC laws control Utah's environmental policy, and it needs to stop now. Woo! We have the technology to make cleaner energy. You can try to brainwash me all you want with your Mining Literacy Act. I'm not buying it. We need to invest in renewable energy for a sustainable future.
All right. This little girl, she doesn't know what she's talking about. All her information is completely wrong.
This land is your land. This land
Now, you
is
just need to be quiet. All y'all just quiet down now. Just quiet down.
You got it all wrong.
This is all left-wing propaganda. You're all full of environmentalists. You just need to be quiet now. Keep quiet.
You're all bullies.
Just let us go on about our business. You don't need to be concerned. Now, this is complete and utter nonsense. U.S. oil sands use nothing but completely environmentally friendly practices. Y'all are just out of your mind crazy.
We're going to bring some science lessons to the governor. We're going to bring a science lesson to the governor.
Settling down in older pine, trying to find who I am, wondering how I found her, wondering who I am. My dependence is no longer a sin. Sunny days, I'm breathing it in. If you can't love me now, I'll give you a reason to never love again. But I'm light as a feather, so you won't get me down. You know I promised forever, from the storm. But how long is this overcast gonna make it? Oh, the surgeon cuts me open and he never stitched the wound. You're leaning over me in the middle of the operation room. So tell me what's your next move? But I'm light as a feather, so you won't get me down, you promise forever. So I wonder why you aren't around. You know I'm getting better. I swim so I don't drown. I'm light as a feather, baby, and I always float back around. But I'm so delicate, I'm so delicate, I'm so delicate, so delicate. Light as a feather, so you won't get me down, you promised forever. And I wonder why you aren't around. You know I'm getting better. I swim so I don't drown. I'm light as a feather, baby, and I always, always, always float back round. I always float back round. I'm so delicate,